Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another The Sports Scoop video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Kansas City Chiefs and if they can become the next dynasty in the NFL as they are moving on to Super Bowl 55 to play the Buccaneers of old dynasty member Tom Brady. If you guys do enjoy football content, off-season content, make sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps us out a ton. We're trying to get to 1,500 subscribers, so if you can help us get there, that'd mean a ton. Let's get into the video.
The Chiefs right now, they have Andy Reid, who also is a longtime coach, and I think he's definitely also a Hall of Fame coach, so they check that box. Multiple stars on offense. We know the Steelers, they had Stallworth and Lynn Swan. The 49ers had Jerry Rice. Obviously, the final part is the great offensive line. Although these weren't as regarded, all of these teams had, and I think the Chiefs right now, they have a great offensive line right now. Mitchell Schwartz, Eric Fisher, Wiley's also very good. So I think really they check all the boxes. Also multiple stars on offense. They have Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. So right now, as of right now, they fit most of the criteria. They need to win a few more Super Bowls though. Like I said, they also probably need to repeat, given that all the previous dynasties repeat except the Patriots in the 2010s. While I think this is very attainable, they're gonna have a lot of difficulties, and this is the main one that I'm gonna be talking about. They have to win in the salary cap era. Issue that the Steelers didn't have to go through, the Niners didn't have to go through, the Cowboys didn't have to go through. And it wasn't like they solely relied on salary cap to buy them championships. The Patriots did actually win in the salary cap era, and how they were able to do that was obviously the main reason was Tom Brady was, of course, willing to take pay cuts in order to see the team win. There were also, in free agency, they were really smart, combining that with the fact that a lot of players would obviously want to go to New England. But the problem that the Chiefs will encounter is that they're going to be paying their quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, $500 million over the next 10 years, which will be the most expensive contract in NFL history. Tyreek Hill's a free agent in 2023, Kelce 2026. So I think I would not be surprised if they win like 3 or even 4 in the first 5 years of the 2020s.
So going on to more of the Chiefs this year, I guess, in terms of how they're a dynasty, talking about how they've obviously how they match up and how to be a dynasty, they need to resemble what other dynasties have done, like the Patriots, the Cowboys, the 49ers, and the Steelers. What I want to talk about is the Chiefs this year, how they have, resembled being a team that can become into a dynasty. I want to talk about and hone in on week 17, something I've heard from a lot of people, including the herd. So I think a big reason was sitting starters in week 17. For example, Travis Kelce, one of the best tight end in the league, was able to shine even more with Kittle injured this year. He could have broken the receiving record as a tight end. That is nuts. And they sat him week 17 because they know that you need to have healthy players to be able to have a long playoff run, which I completely agree with. I feel like that is branching off of what other franchises have done that have been dynasties. For example, the Patriots. You're never sitting Tom Brady in a week 17 game if it's a must-win game or you can get a playoff, a higher playoff spot or a bye. But I think the Chiefs understand and Reid understand, and they have this mutual relationship that if Kelce, God forbid, he gets injured, if Hill, God forbid, they get injured, they don't have them. Mahomes, if God forbid he gets injured, Mahomes could have gotten a lot more MVP votes if he were to play. But it's not about that. It's about winning championships. So I think mentalities within teams, that's huge. You look at the Packers, a team that, could be very good. They tense up in situations. They're not, flow. This Chiefs team is fun. They're really good to watch. If anything, the Chiefs are even more fun to watch when behind. I genuinely love this Chiefs team. And again, I mean, McCole Hardman fumbles in that game against the Bills, and they go right back to him. Give McCole Hardman the ball, and Reid understands. Players make mistakes. It's about keeping that morale with them and going right back to them. McCole Hardman then had a jet sweep for, he went into the red zone. So I absolutely love just the mentality with this team. This team is a likable team unless you're, within their division and they're beating you constantly. Mahomes is so likable. Kelce's so likable. Tyreek Hill is electric and someone who's so fun to watch. And besides that, obviously that's not, play style and how they can become a dynasty, but being able to likable and having all the assets you need is a massive, massive deal. So that mentality of just trusting your players and trusting one another just shows how Andy Reid facilitates this locker room, which I absolutely love about Andy Reid. Obviously, we saw how dominant he was with the Eagles, someone who Sir said should be a Hall of Fame coach. And then they have Eric Bieniemy. Again, it's up in the air. Will he stay? The Texans have been heavily linked, but I feel like if they can keep him, someone who turned Mahomes from this raw talent, the best quarterback in the league, and I will say hot take, I think will be the best quarterback ever by the end of his career. It's just set up for success, and you don't see a lot of teams like this. You just don't, and it's great to see how this Kansas City team is likable. The Patriots were not, and they were the last dynasty. They're electric. They're fun to watch. It's not like they're a boring team that just get wins because they can get wins. That Steelers team, they were hard rock. Bradshaw's air it out, big deep plays, and aggressive defense, which was fun to watch. So I feel like they just resemble everything that a dynasty should. I think they will be a dynasty, and as Serge said, I wouldn't be surprised if they win all 5 of the Super Bowls in the next 5 years, assuming everyone stays healthy, and they keep the same coaching staff. I absolutely love this Chiefs team. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out so much. It was, me and Serge kind of just stated our points, not as much as a conversational video, so we hope you guys did enjoy that part. Down below, are the Chiefs a dynasty? What do you think about the Chiefs? Will they, sustain this rich vein of form? Can they sustain this rich vein of form for several years? And yeah, make sure to go check out our socials, _sports_scoop on Instagram. You get all of when our videos are dropping early and all the thumbnails, and you can DM us privately if you want to talk sports, anything like that. We have a couple big announcements. I want to let you guys know we are collabing with Utility Sports. If you guys are familiar with their channel, they do a lot of NFL mock draft content. So make sure we are going to be collabing with them this Sunday. I actually don't know the date. Currently, it's Wednesday, so this Sunday. Yeah, make sure to check that out when it's up. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Good at that.